Eight years ago, I was drawn to the mysterious Amazon and made a documentary about a tribe defending their ancestral territory against oil companies. Enticed by the mystery of ancient knowledge, I'm returning 8 years later with my new family to meet some of the keepers of the knowledge, the medicine men, the tribal shamans. I'd heard about a sacred vine called ayahuasca, which enabled the shaman to have visions of the future and communicate with the spirit world and the natural kingdom. I knew that historically, altered states of consciousness have been an integral part of many cultures, and in tribal societies, these states have often been induced by taking hallucinogenic plants, with the shaman acting as the spiritual guide. I was curious as to why the United Nations had outlawed ayahuasca, and I wanted to experience the ayahuasca ritual and gain insights into the shaman's world. My journey would lead me head-on into the global war on drugs.
Every society chooses a small number of substances, no matter how toxic, and enshrines them in its cultural values, then demonizes all other substances, and then persecutes and launches witch hunts against those users.
I am thrust into life-threatening situations between worlds of opposing values. And I experience realities I never even dreamed of. I felt how my modern lifestyle had allowed a sort of separation to develop between myself and nature. Through their actions, I could see how these forest Indians were still directly connected with the natural environment. I felt like I had journeyed back in time. I felt privileged to be able to participate in this ancient ritual.
A los jóvenes que no estuvieron en la escuela, que no aprendieron la escuela, a ellos le daban consejo, a ellos le daban de tomar ayahuasca siempre. No es droga, sino es para conocer visión.
I knew that drinking ayahuasca could be a very intense experience, that it tasted foul and often it made you vomit. I was feeling apprehensive about how it would affect me.
Millions of people take ayahuasca in the Amazon. It is the largest psychedelic religion on earth. The waking world and the world of the dream become one. So then it becomes the function of the shaman, the gadfly, the go-between, to carry information back and forth between these worlds.
Everything sounds really loud and alive. It feels like the whole forest and everything in it is aware that we're here drinking ayahuasca. I'm seeing iridescent rainbow spirals and complex geometric patterns. It feels like I'm being bombarded by some sort of ancient knowledge, universal consciousness that I don't understand. In Ecuador, thousands of people were evacuated as a number of volcanoes began to violently erupt.
Hace tiempos, cuando primero erupción de Pichincha o Agua Pichincha, he estado tomando con unos quiteños ayahuasca. Hemos estado conversando en visión cuando este volcán está sagradamente, cuando petroleros están molestando, está cabreado porque este petrolero está reventando su suelo adentro. Entonces el volcán está cabreado porque no están portando bien la naturaleza. No quiero que me vengan a destruir gentes de Estados Unidos por chupar la sangre de nuestros ancestros, el oro negro, que se creen con la tecnología de puntas, hechos los inteligentes. No, aquí estamos los inteligentes, los que defendemos el pulmón del mundo, la selva, el aire puro, el agua puro.
What it brings is an empathy to the destruction of the planet. You know, the cutting of a rainforest is suddenly no longer completely abstract. It's actually something you can feel and relate to. And all political change begins with a change of feeling and value. We have become a toxic force in planetary biology. There is going to have to be a radical transformation. Human future will be designed on how conscious we are able to make ourselves. If we can change our minds, we can take hold of this process and halt it.
Y convoco a todos los yachaks, a todos los chamanes del mundo, unificar para difundir en el mundo y decir, no destruir la naturaleza, no destruir las raíces de los árboles.
My journey into this mysterious world of the shamans of the Amazon lasted 3 years. I'm left wondering whose interests are really being served by keeping illegal these shamanic plants that can help you connect with yourself and the natural world. And how is it that humanity is allowing such unprecedented destruction of nature? Meeting the shamans and taking ayahuasca opened me to a world I never imagined. A world that challenged my current concepts of reality and made me question my life's purpose and my relationship with everything.